Hey guys, Hey guys, Indie Game Judge here. So today I'm going to be taking a little break from doing Let's Plays, and going back to do some reviews. So today I'm going to be reviewing Gish, just in case you're blind and couldn't read this poster. And if you are blind, then I deeply apologize. But anyway, so this is another one of my favorite games. It's created by the same person who made both The Binding of Isaac, Super Meat Boy, and also, in fact, the Basement Collection. So, yeah, Edmund McMillan, he's one of my favorite game developers. So this is another one of his great games. So let's get, yeah, I guess that's a bit of a spoiler. It's a great game. But yeah, I just started a brand new game for you guys. So let us begin. I'm gonna go, I guess easy, just so I can get through it quickly. So I can show you all the, get through as much as possible in a short time. Alright, this story. Simple, but short, sweet, to the point. Oh noes. I skipped the story. Let's start over. Gish isn't your average hero. In fact, he's not your average anything. See, Gish is a ball of tar. Next. While on a Sunday stroll with his lady friend Bria, a shadowy figure emerged from an open manhole, pulling her away into the ground below. Quickly, Gish jumps into action. Following Bria's calls for help, suddenly Gish finds himself in the subterranean sewers of Dross, a long-forgotten city filled with twisting corridors, sadistic traps, and some of the worst demented creatures imaginable. Life isn't easy when you're a 12-pound ball of tar. The story of Gish's life. Anyways, so this is the game. It is a puzzle platformer. So yeah, you are Gish. It's kind of retro in the fact that you got the time, and you've got your lives up at the top there. I don't know, it just kind of seems very Mario-esque. Except there's no time limit, so it's just kind of for score. So your controls are the left, right, and up, down keys. It's not functioned as you normally kind of would expect. It's very unique and interesting controls. Jump with space. Up is actually not jump. So anyway, we're gonna do S to slide on down. You get some coins here. So it's not your average kind of game in that, well, a lot of it is execution in terms of platforming. There's also some good puzzles, but also the controls are really what makes it unique. So for example, in order to get up from this wall, I'm going to have to press the A button to go sticky, so I can climb up, and this is where that up button will come in use. So when you're stuck onto something, you can just press the up button to climb up. And then, yeah, now you may notice how can you jump up here. And you may notice also that your jump's pretty bad. So, Gish jumps best when he is the most compressed. Bouncing up and down will help you get higher and higher. But you can also press the down key to help you compress a bit. And this is actually kind of one of the annoying things, is it's often difficult to, jump properly. And this is kind of one of the most annoying parts of the game, at all. And so generally it's just better to jump up a little bit and then stick, because the jump controls are kind of finicky and it's difficult to get it to work sometimes. Well, the way you want it to anyway. So eventually I'll be able to make it up here. Fortunately, you don't have to do this too many times. So there I got it, but it's kind of a pain to get that to work, so often you're better off just sticking and climbing. You can also press D to go heavy mode. So yeah, you've got a lot of kind of things. You can little forms that you can change into: stick mode, slide mode, or heavy mode. So using all of those effectively is quite important. Let's talk about the game itself. So as I mentioned, the story is kind of unimportant, but it sets the stage well enough, and that's all it really needs to do. It's not going to get new awards, but at the same time, it's not there is a story. So this isn't one of Ed McMillan's best games in my opinion, but it's not awful either. It's not bad at all, in fact. It just it takes a little while to get used to the controls, and but besides that, and can be frustrating, besides that, it's fairly good. It's a fairly good game in its own right. So also just the fact that I'm not a huge puzzle platformer fan, but obviously that's just my personal opinion, not going to factor into the review score. I'm going to try to push this up here. Jump up, there we go, okay. I have to press this down to get the door open, and then jump up again. Oh no, you don't. Okay. So, momentum is also kind of important for when you're sticking and other stuff. So in terms of the game itself, it's got quite a few levels and quite a lot of content, and it's quite cheap. I think it's only like $10. I think it may be cheaper. I'm not 100% sure. The link to be bought to get it on Steam will be in the description. So overall, I'm not a huge fan of puzzle platformers in general, but this one is one of the ones I prefer. For someone who's more into that genre, will definitely have a better time with this than I. You also do have to have a bit of patience and some experience with puzzle platformers. Otherwise, you might want to just tear your hair out, because some of the levels can be quite annoying. And there are some enemies as well, which you can kill by going heavy and just crushing them. Yeah, the music is great, as always, as with most Edwin games. I'm actually not sure if the music in this game is Danny Baranowski as it is for Super Meat Boy and Binding of Isaac, but it is good nonetheless. The graphics are they're not like, you know, Crisis 3, but they are quite they're definitely good enough for what the game needs in terms of a 2D puzzle platformer, and they're not, you know, ugly to look at by any stretch of the imagination, so those are fine as well. And there's some real the puzzles in this game, while the controls can be frustrating, what was I going to say? The puzzles can be quite clever. Like, well, they get quite complex, but they are very clever and well done, I'd say, and really make good use of, well, like the tools that you've been given, and the kind of character, the Gish, and all of this like powers that you have to work with. Ow! Oh, that was a bad plan. Very bad plan. I don't know why I just didn't go out through the ceiling. That was stupid of me. But yeah, I definitely I think that it is very, like, you actually have, it is execution, but also does require some thinking, kind of like one of his other games, which you can find in the Basement Collection, Spewer. Except I do prefer Spewer just a little bit to this game, simply because, well, it's I just like the mechanics better, but that's just, again, personal opinion. So we're gonna use heavy to sink down here. This is an older game, so you may think that you've seen some of these things before. Well, that may be true. This game may very well have come before most of those, so there's that to think about as well. Alright, let's head up through this level. Oh man. Oh no, so you have to get onto the top of them, I think, for this one. The system with the lives kind of feels retro, but also can be kind of annoying. But if you die, all you have to do is you just like lose your. I believe you just have to go back to checkpoint, or not checkpoint. No, start of the level. Oh no, now I can't remember. But I don't think it's that punishing, so that's the important thing, at least. Alright, let's do the most annoying jump in the history of puzzle platformers. It's probably actually not true. I haven't played that many, so I probably don't have the authority to do that. But yeah, there's stuff like this, like, you wouldn't really expect it from a game with this kind of control scheme and these kind of mechanics with the squish, like a fluid kind of character, such as Gish, obviously. But yeah, you can even move blocks onto switches, and I just realized what an idiot I am, because you actually can go sticky mode to be able to place the blocks more effectively. You don't just have to push them like some barbarian brute. Slide along through here. Ow. There's also a health system, which is kind of interesting, but it works well, I'd say. But often your greatest enemy is just not being able to reach the next part, I'd say. But you can replenish your health through here, or yeah, health. Alright. And there's also like a good replay value to get better scores and stuff. because there are a lot of factors that can influence your score. And so definitely, if you're into this game, it's definitely worth me playing for a better score. I'm just gonna try to get out of this death trap here. Oh no, what have I done? No. Oh man. Can I climb up? Can I jump? Can I do anything? Okay. That was mainly my own stupidity and nothing else, I must admit. Oh, I see, there's a switch here. Now I get off it, will it? Okay, good. Alright, sneak under here. So overall, I'm not the biggest fan of this game. There's definitely people who are going to enjoy it more, but I like it, I'd say. I enjoy it, and I kind of don't like how you have to lose a life if you want to exit the game. You should just be able to stop playing if you need to. But I think I'm going to end it up here, and I am just going to waste a life because I do have my own game anyways. So it doesn't really matter too much. Alright, so Gish is a fun game. It's definitely takes a little while to get used to the controls, and I don't enjoy it as much as a bigger fan of the puzzle platforming genre would. But as I said earlier, that's of course not going to factor into the score because it's just a personal preference. And the controls are definitely unique and interesting, and you've got the very fluid character dynamic. But at the same time, they are a bit too finicky, especially the jumping mechanic, for my liking at least. Graphics are fine. Music is good, definitely good enough. Graphics good enough. Gameplay, there's lots of levels, lots of worlds, so the content's not a problem. Replay value from score, and yeah, so not the greatest, not Edmund's greatest game, but I'd definitely say it's worth a shot if you enjoy puzzle platformers. So yeah, and if you enjoy Edmund's kind of style of humor and style of his games, like the darker kind of dynamic to that. So yeah, definitely enjoying this game, but I'd say other people might enjoy it a bit more who are a bigger fan of the genre. Overall, I give this game an 8.5. So yeah, pretty good. It's a great rating for me. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. I really appreciate all the support. And I will see you next time.